I'm Sam McFarland.
I'm Owen Johnson.
And I'm Stephen Hogue.
And for our Living Christian Leader project, we picked someone who we truly think is a living Christian leader.
We pick someone who says yes to the moral visions of Jesus Christ through his words and deeds.
We picked someone whose life is described by the word successful.
We picked Muhammad Ali, and now here's a video.
Hi, Stephen Hogue here, laying down the facts. Ali says yes to the moral vision of Jesus Christ because he's not afraid to speak his mind and go against society. Ali publicly announced his refusal to be drafted to the Vietnam War because of his immoral and religious beliefs. He said, "Man, I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong," and that inspired the nation to express their beliefs and not being persecuted. Ali's example inspired Martin Luther King to voice his own opposition towards the Vietnam War. Ali was also arrested due to the draft evasion charges by the Supreme Court and refused to fight for 4 years. Ali was not afraid to stand up for what he believes in, even if jailed for it, and that says yes to the moral vision of Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Just reading one of my favorites, the Bible. The Bible is truly inspirational to me. And there's one person in my life who's truly inspirational also. And that's Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali embodies the true values of Christian leadership and Christian ethics. He's strong in faith, compassionate, and idle. A fighter both physically, mentally, and metaphorically. Man, he's the triple threat. It doesn't matter that he's Muslim. He still strives to be the best greatness that he can become. If there is one word to define Muhammad Ali, it would be successful, and let me tell you why. Not only does he care for his own illnesses and his own struggles, he still takes his time to care about the less fortunate, the outcasts, and the sick. I think we can all agree he's an overwhelming individual. He deserves the title Great.
Welcome back to The Ladder to Heaven. I'm your host, Carl Ladder. Today we have a special guest. I think some of you might know him. Muhammad Ali. Let's give him a round of applause. Woohoo! Great turnout today. Mr. Ali or Mr. Muhammad?
Ali, please.
Okay. So, how long have you been here?
I got in last night.
Okay. Good flight, good flight?
Yeah, it was alright.
Okay. So we're going to go through some questions about your spiritual life and just you in general. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. And we will have a break, don't worry. So our first question is, would you see yourself as a charitable person? Do you give to charity? Do you help out?
In 1994, I founded a charity called the Celebrity Fight Night, which is it's in Phoenix, Arizona, and its goal is to raise money for children or people with Parkinson's disease, because I was diagnosed with it, and so far we've already had $70 million raised in the event, and it's a growing event. Everyone is getting to talk about it, know about it, and that, I think, is one of my key aspects of being a charitable person.
Boy, this is a dream come true. I finally get to meet the real Muhammad Ali. Mr. Ali, my name is Billy Jenkins. I'm 12 years old and I'm also diagnosed with the Parkinson's disease. You are my real hero, and it would be an honor if you could sign me an autograph.
Sure, Billy.
Jeepers, thanks.
So, I think everyone here can agree you're a very charitable person. You started Celebrity Fight Night, and you're the reason that over $70 million was raised for people in the same situation as you, with Parkinson's. Now, I know we can all see that you're a very charitable person, but I heard that you've been to Iraq. Care to elaborate?
In 1990, I went to Iraq and I talked with Saddam Hussein because he had 14 American hostages taken, and I, as an American, I felt like, what the hell? So I went and talked to him to try to negotiate the release. I actually shook his hand, Saddam Hussein's hand, and we had a long conversation. We didn't get along, but in the end, he actually did release the hostages because I went there and it had a lot of media attention because of me going there. So that event in my life was, I think, was a very good thing, and I think that other people can also agree with that.
So, Mr. Ali, you're telling me that you met Saddam Hussein face to face and you shook his hand.
Yes, I did.
What kind of man did he seem like?
He
Powerful man.
He didn't seem as bad as people say he was, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions.
Okay.
He was just a regular guy. Saddam? So I'm here, sent by the UN, to negotiate the release of the 14 U.S. hostages you have, and hopefully we can come on some terms on which we can get a peace treaty, and everything can work itself out, and everyone will be okay.
Thank you. You have influenced my decision. I will consider letting these hostages go. Be on your way.
So, Mr. Ali, I think everyone agrees that you truly are an American hero. If it wasn't for you, those hostages might have never left Iraq, and we truly are grateful. But I want to talk about one of the most important things, something that I think is very important: faith. And I think a lot of people at home want to know this too. What is your faith, and how has it affected your life, your decisions?
So when I had the name Cautious Clay, I won the Liston Championship in 1964, and immediately after that, I announced to the world my faith of Muslim, part of the Nation of Islam. And after I did that, I later took the name, I was given the name Muhammad Ali by the Nation of Islam, and I tried my best to embody the Muslim faith and everything about Allah and try to put it into my life, which is why I think I've started as many charities as I've had, and why I try to strive to be the person that I want to be and the person that Allah wants me to be.
Well, thank you for coming. It was an honor to have you, Mr. Ali.
Thanks for having me, Carl.
And this has been Ladder to Heaven with your host, Carl Ladder.
Come on, Mr. Ali, training time!
I'm Muhammad Ali, and I approve this message.